direction has been precipitated by a number of events, not excluding the fact that 10 years ago, the authority introduced a new PVC card incorporated with the prevailing technology at the time. Over the last few years, identity technology has seen some major upgrades, and in time, the security and effectiveness of the 10-year-old driver license has depreciated considerably. As you are well aware, the outfit that has mastered the art of imitation and duplication has continued to grow in illegal strength and has left the current driver license compromised. The number of fake driver licenses issued by the purveyors of Goroism has had an extraordinary impact on our legitimate work. Only 61% of drivers are lawfully licensed. 90% of road traffic deaths occur in low and middle income countries, which claim less than half of the world's registered vehicle fleet. The economic consequences of road insecurity have been estimated between 1 to 3% of the respective GNP of world's countries. In Ghana, nearly 2,000 people are killed on our roads every year. Inadequate driver training and non-certification contributing to these abysmal figures is the untold story. Indeed, when it comes to vehicles, it is estimated that over 60% of the vehicles on our roadways do not go through the approved vehicle testing procedure, but yet all carry some form of roadworthy certificates. The lack of a robust, secure driver's license and a compromised roadworthy certificate, resulting in uncertified drivers and vehicles on our roads, is a national security threat. Mr. Chairman, this is where we are. Today, with this launch of a new driver's license, the Transport Ministry, under the leadership of Honorable Kwesi Agyemang and his able deputy, Honorable Titus Glover, have taken a bold measure to curb revenue leakage and the incessant insecurity of having uncertified drivers on our roadways, disrupting life and leaving misery in their wake. Today, DVLA celebrates the dawn of a new high-security driver's license and the digitization of all vehicle records, which enables the absolute link between owner and vehicle, as the new secure driver's license creates the absolute identity of a certified driver. Today, this double dose of smart cards signal a new beginning for the new direction of the new DVLA. Essentially, the new direction of DVLA is an emphatic direction of our new strategic theme of people, process, and technology. You may have noticed that very quietly, very deliberately, a digital transformation, some will even say a revolution, is taking place in our country in recent months. There's a spirit of focused digitization, from e-certification and e-money to e-immigration to paperless port, and most recently, digitized property addressing system. If the life of this spirit is real, let us trace its movement and be sensitive to its guidance. Today, the spirit is reposing at DVLA. It appears to be focused on the digitalization of all vehicles since 1995, and it has also set its sight on a new secure driver's license. The new smart card driver license integrates seamlessly with a national identification card and can be linked with other state-issued cards to aid cross-collaboration, enhance data value, knowledge sharing, and knowledge transfer. For example, the new driver's license does not only integrate seamlessly with a Ghana card, but the Ghana card enrollment is planned to occur also at various locations of DVLA. If you're a national, you have a driver's license, and you want to have a driver's license, you need to have a national ID number at an adjacent window or kiosk before you can enroll for a driver's license. Ultimately, the Ghana card database is the one source of truth, and eventually, the driver's license profile data could be sourced from Ghana card. Data integration also means the presence of a strong cybersecurity awareness and protection. Needless to say, we are custodians of vital personal data. Concurrent to all this, DVLA is forging a new beginning. It is a time when we look to uplift the image of authority and bridge the gap between the good works of many while shaming the nefarious activity of a few. It is a time when we say we can no longer hope morality will turn the government around, but when we say with confidence that law enforcement, education, and political will regulate bad behaviors. It is a time when we open a new page and resolve to uplift the image of authority and make the welfare of the customer the center of all we do. From the moment a customer walks into our offices, the objective is to provide a consistent, painless, and optimal service. It is a time when a complete HR office is about to be stood up, and employees have roles defined with clear career paths, with clear performance indicators, with tools to expand, train, and grow. It is a new day when we steadily begin to reverse the trend of third-party dominance of the production and delivery of our services to leveraging in-house production with print farms and a blueprint for house manufacturing. The time has come when we reassess all our processes, when we look to translate required tests and road signs and instruction into various Ghanaian languages for ease of use and equanimity. The time has come to find creative ways within our mandate and the law to rope in those who, regardless, will remain drivers under the shadows into Main Street with a clear path to certification. It is also time to reevaluate the components and overall impact of the mandatory driving training schools, figuring out if indeed the juice is worth the squeeze. It is time, as we continue to optimize technology in the provision of all DVLA required forms into mobile apps with necessary operational messages as we continue to make our services more accessible. Here's the trigger. When we do our job well, we'll have to go beyond digitization and beyond the Internet of Things and begin leaning into research and greater ways to serve by keeping pace with even artificial intelligence. It's only when we pursue innovation with a sense of purpose and strategic direction, then will we be meeting the tenets of our mandate. It's a new time, as we are operationally independent, that we brandish and incorporate a new strategic plan, a new vision, a new creed, new values, even a new tagline: your safety, our concern. The new normal is to profoundly engage the indulgence and codependence of our stakeholders for a firmer bond, to leverage the sum of the part, particularly in the area of road safety and enforcement. The role of enforcement cannot be overemphasized. Having these new products without enforcement is simply tortuous progress. Mr. Chairman, this is where we're going. To continuously affirm what we have said on paper, we have to keep the vision alive, work and live in the spirit of our mandate, and undergo the rigors of supporting that vision and mandate. And so while we breathe, we must celebrate today and be mindful of the challenge and promise of tomorrow, and believe that the new DVLA is open for customer-centric business. To my co-workers at DVLA, the new direction should be also a solemn oath to uphold. We should constantly be asking ourselves silently on a daily basis, how can we do our jobs better? What can we do to improve the driving lives of Ghanaians? Because if we collectively fail, if we compromise, if we lose focus, if we stop safeguarding and living up to our mandate, we lose loved ones to needless and preventable deaths. When that happens, our country, this beloved country, is the worse for it.